NASA has awarded contracts to 8 companies to acquire Earth observation data, supporting the agency's Earth science research. Real quickly, I mean, these companies are all over the U.S. There's one in Canada, BlackSky Geospatial, ICEYE, MDA, Pixxel Space, Planet Labs, Satellogic, Teledyne, of course, and then the Tomorrow companies. The commercial SmallSat data acquisition program on Ramp 1 contract, which is valued up to $476 million, spans until November 2028, so for the next couple of years. Now, these firms will be providing critical data to enhance NASA's Earth monitoring capabilities, offering a pretty cost-effective way to augment existing observations. I mean, this is certainly going to help in improving environmental research and understanding of all of Earth's different systems. But what are the big challenges we're facing, especially with 8 different companies here?
Okay, so 8 different companies collecting and sharing off observation data.
Yeah.
But how do you manage the data standardization and integration across all of these sources? For me, that's it. So don't you think aligning all of this data into a cohesive system for NASA is probably the biggest challenge? For me, that is.
Yeah, I think we're in line here because that's, the amount of data being talked about here is massive.
Yep.
And just collecting the data is one thing, but actually making it usable is the other. So the integration of all these different sources of data, figuring out what are the requirements behind what I'm looking for, what I need, and of course, gathering other data because I might need it later too. And how do I archive it, use it, store it, transfer it, secure it, make it collaborative between all these different players. This is a task that is definitely something where computers are going to be involved, and probably AI in some way once you're looking at figuring out how to even sort, collect, and figure out what's happening with all of this.
Yep. So what's your solution?
The solution is to figure out your requirements management and what you're going to do with it. Because if I just say I want to collect it, it's not going to give me.
Actually, I think I agree with you, unusually enough. But let me just precursor by saying, as we get into data standards, this is beyond my level of expertise. This whole data thing is another area of science and expertise beyond us. But I agree, it's all about requirements, traceability, and data standards. That's the 2 big things here. First up, you need a collaborative setup, i.e. a platform. That setup, you then coordinate your meetings, you get your V&V processes, including automated checks within the platform, manual reviews by NASA scientists, all those things. Then with that platform, you're into requirements traceability and data standards. So on the requirements traceability side of things, establish clear, detailed requirements that all 8 companies must adhere to, so that data formats, the quality metrics, the metadata standards, communication protocols. By getting those all lined up, NASA will ensure consistency and compatibility across all of those data sources. Then last, you need your data integration platform and your data governance. So your integration platform, utilizing robust data integration platforms or a middleware that can ingest, transform, and consolidate data from multiple sources in real time. And then, of course, the data governance framework. There you go.
Yeah, it sounds easy to say, let's collect data, but there's just so much more to it.
So there's a whole bunch of standards and all sorts of things. Yeah.